What's up, YouTube? As you can tell, got Cajun. Yep, he's still in the hospital.
Sure am.
Yep, and with all that potassium he's getting, he's just monkeying around.
Yeah, you can about say that, huh?
Yep, that's what I told tell Mrs. that if you start eating all them bananas, get that potassium up, you'll really be monkeying around.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know how many bananas I would have to eat to get that potassium level up?
A whole bunch.
About two bunches.
Hey, at
I
least
need
you
it.
won't stay hungry.
My belly ain't that big.
Yeah, but still, like I said, at least you wouldn't be going hungry.
Yeah, that's a fact. Well, hello everybody. How y'all are? I can't see the chat, so but I'm saying hello to everybody. How y'all are?
Yeah, but
Uh,
nobody's. Oh, there's Wayne. Hey,
oh,
what's
hey
up?
Wayne,
Hey, Danos.
Danos.
Yeah, Danos Toolbox.
Oh, Dano. Yeah, okay. Aye, 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 aye.
Yep. Wayne's saying the bananas aren't bad for you unless you mix them up. Eh, someone mix them up in the blender, then they're bad for you. They're fattening. Nah,
Yeah, 'cause you mix them up with all kind of other fattening stuff.
like strawberries and blueberries,
Yeah,
a little bit of the rum.
yeah. Get all them antioxidant berries in there.
Yeah. Dano saying, "Hope all is well with you tonight."
It's well, Dano. Thank you. Um, they're gonna cut me off at 12 from water or food, and I guess at about 4 or 5 in the morning they're gonna be waking me up, uh, prepping me for surgery
Yep.
to get
Right.
my gallbladder out.
Yep. Missy's in
Oh,
here, and got Kelly.
uh, I wanted to say something
Hey, cool
about
gamer.
something that Missy had put up a while back, uh, about uh, uh, when they tried to put a PIC line in. Right here, that's a PIC line. It's way bigger than a regular IV, and that's where all my nutrients and all go in,
Right.
and everything else. But they were putting that in, but they were trying to get a double in, and they were hitting a block in my vein. They were
Damn.
hitting a block. What it was just some plaque it was hitting. It
Ah.
was too big. The double was too big, so they just put a single. But I hope the doctor knows about that plaque in my vein, because if that guy would have, because I could hear it knocking, pow, pow, pow. I
Yep.
could hear it knocking through the bone density through to my eardrum, and uh, so, but that's the only blockage I got is just a little bit of plaque in one of my veins. That's it. It's nothing with the heart and uh, open heart surgery, nothing like that.
Oh,
Is this
hopefully.
going to be a gallbladder surgery? Uh, as of so far, gallbladder surgery. That's what they're going for, and that's it.
Yep. So, have they got the appendix problem all straightened out yet?
Appendix.
Yeah.
You mean pancreas?
Okay. The pancreas. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's the gallbladder that was. doing the pancreas acting up
Okay.
because the gallbladder wasn't working, huh? What? What? Oh, hey, cool gamer.
Is that Missy over there?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Missy. Hey, Missy, I appreciate you keeping me up to date on Cajun. Hey, Lisa Ann.
Hey, Lisa Ann.
Yep.
How y'all are? Yeah, let me know when I got my chat up, but I'm just not used to looking at just chat.
Yeah, I
If you
know.
know what I mean. If you know what I mean. I'm used to looking at chat and the panel.
Well, you're used to looking at it on the computer screen. You ain't used to doing it on your phone. That's why.
Right. Yeah, that too. That too.
What's
So
up, Eek?
who?
Eek.
Oh, Eek. What's up, Eek?
Yep.
East Coast Ken, my partner.
Uh-oh. Hang on, I got to check this. Let's see what Mr. Billy has to say. He can't make it. He must still be busy. He can't come tonight again.
Money Maniacs.
Yep.
Adam says good to see you.
Um, oh, Adam. Oh, yeah. Small Town Machine Shop.
Hey,
All right.
Adam.
Hey, Adam, why don't you jump up here with me for a couple? I can't be here for a couple of minutes. I only got 300 megabytes of data left. That's it. That's it. 300 megs of 1 gig. Every month I get a gig of data. That's it, free. And after that, I ain't got none. So I don't know what they do. I don't know if they uh, keep it rolling and
Hey,
apply it to your bill, but I don't want to be getting used to that crap
Yep. Hey, Adam, check your email. Send you the link.
because they're gonna send me a damn 5 gig package for $50, and I ain't ready for that yet.
Right.
You know.
So that's one thing I like about with my phone plan is that I've got unlimited data, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm at my house all the time where I got Wi-Fi, and that's what the laptop runs on is Wi-Fi. My phone's run on Wi-Fi. You know, if I want to get online.
What's up, Renegade? Hey, Renegade, I sent you an email with the link.
Oh no, I'm sorry. My laptop don't run on Wi-Fi at the house. It runs on a hard cable wire, Ethernet cable.
So yours is like what I've got here. It's running on. It's hardwired in.
Right, it's hardwired in. Now I could change it around if I wanted to.
Right.
If I'm out of wire length and I got to move the laptop somewhere, then I can activate the Wi-Fi and use the laptop on Wi-Fi.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I know several people saw the video I did, from earlier today here in the garage. I'm making some progress, slowly but getting there.
No, that's no.
I've got quite a bit still in here. I got to get out. Some of it I'm trying to figure out. The biggest thing that I've got to try and do is figure out if I'm going to keep it or not. What's up, Adam?
Hey, there's Mona Me. What's up, Adam?
But yeah, like I said, I've got one more thing of wire I got to run back there, and that's going to be giving me more lighting for back there in the back, um, and everything. Like I said, I'm getting there with it all.
Right.
And then the next fun is got to run the wiring for electrical for the regular outlets. That way, everything can get powered up. Because one thing I will be doing is I'm going to be making a little stand. That way, the planer and the miter saw can go on. I'm going to get it set up to where the miter saw sits down inside a little slot area. That way, whenever I put the wood and everything on it, it's all flat and even.
All right.
But that way, I'm gonna have it set up to where I can take it out and I put the planer up there and put the miter saw down below. Hey, Sarge.
Hey, Sarge.
I hope not. It's going to depend upon how things go Wednesday morning.
For what?
I've got that court date and everything for the city, and for the second of 3 fines.
I'm fixing to get off anyway.
I'm sitting right here so you
I'm already behind on getting that, that first one paid. I'm hoping they don't want to decide to have a warrant out for my arrest. I made one payment on it. I was supposed to make 3 more, and I haven't even done the second one yet. That's been 2 months ago. Ain't had the money. I hadn't been working.
I thought you had got out of that.
No, I hadn't even paid it off yet.
I thought you got out of it when you put that new carb on your mower.
I'm saying I got the fine and everything. Now, that carb on the mower was for last year. Okay? I did that last year. But the thing about it is, I wound up messing up one of the spindle blades on it. I hadn't had a chance to get out.
Oh, right.
So I got a fine this year because I hadn't got a chance to get out there and mow it. So it was like, okay, fine. No problem. And because I had so many different things going on. Oh, no, I'm not dying, Sarge. Again, it's because of tall grass that someone had agreed to get out and help me doing the yard work and everything, but that ain't got done.
Hey, I'm gonna have to run, Mater, before that thing goes over,
All right. Oh, you'll be in what, chat still?
Yeah, more than likely I gotta get kind of situated in the bed too.
All right.
Man, it's uncomfortable the way I'm at right now in this hospital room.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll let y'all know something more if I go into surgery, if I don't, because it's been canceled every time I've been ready for it. 6 times it's been canceled.
Well, quit being such a stubborn and hard-headed patient.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, Lisa Ann. Thank you. Yeah. Renegade. Hey, William. How you doing?
Missy better let me know in the morning. I may not read the message till I wake up, but I'll get to it.
Right. Yeah, but she ain't gonna let nobody know until they wheel me out of this room to get surgery. Oh, yeah. And I'm back in the room after surgery because I've been prepped 6 times already for surgery and never left the room for surgery. Damn. The doc always comes back in and says, hey, your potassium levels were too low again. Damn. Well, all right, Ken.
Yep. hopefully she'll send me the message once you get back in the room after surgery.
Oh yeah. All
Do you
right.
have a
We'll
window
check
in your
y'all
room
later.
so at least you can smoke?
Huh?
Do you have a window in your room so at least you can smoke?
No, I don't want to smoke. I don't want to.
That's a quit on it.
The what I was gonna say.
Some of us.
Oh yeah, remember, it's good being north of the grass. Y'all be safe, stay that way. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
should know I'm north of the grass, and it's getting close though.
Nah, it ain't getting
And,
close yet.
anyway, stay safe, love, peace, crackling grease. Catch y'all later.
All
Pluto.
right. All right. Be careful. So what have you been up to, Adam?
It's been busy doing a lot of field repairs. It's potato and corn harvest here, so my farmers have been having issues with machines. So I've been most nights getting home about 11. After my
Hey.
get home from my day job, then go out and do stuff like that until then.
Hey, look at it like this: job security when they screw up their equipment.
Yep.
Hey, that just means more money, more money, more money.
Mhm.
But yeah, and like I said, for me, I'm working here on the garage because I got a couple of new toys that's sitting in the living room just waiting to get filmed. But
Is your garage attached to your house?
no,
Oh, yeah.
no, it's a detached garage.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think I found a date on this thing going back, I think, to 56 as far as when it was built. Sarge, I wish I could, but considering the fact that I was out of work for over a month and a half, not working and not having the money to pay, any bills at all. So
Have
right now,
you talked to the city?
they're wanting me to come in and pay them, but it's kind of hard to do that when I don't have anything to pay them. I mean, I just got paid this past Friday, but in order to keep the car insurance, I had to shell out $414. Otherwise, it would be getting terminated. And then I've got a few of my other bills that I made some payments to them. Sarge, I got work. I'm back to work right now. It's just going to take me some time to get caught up and everything. That's the only thing on my end. It's going to take some time. But I've gotten out there and gotten the grass cut uh, and everything. Got more to go. But I am doing. I appreciate that, Sarge. Um, yeah, I was out of work because that month and a half because I was sick. I was in and out of the hospital for that month and a half, and then towards the end, when I'm going in for a colonoscopy, see if they could figure out what was going on. That didn't turn out anything. Ken, I'm no longer. I have not been a part of that group since July. There was a big blow up and everything. There was a bunch of political BS that was going on, and basically told them, "Nope, I'm done." Yeah, and like Crystal's saying, I got the alleyway and the backyard still to go. But one thing I am doing right now, I did the video on that Bauer backpack 4-gallon sprayer. I'm going out there and spraying after getting the grass cut and getting everything sprayed with ground clear. Figure if it's dead, it ain't gonna grow. I ain't gotta worry about it.
Yeah.
And they can't find me. I go out there once a month with it, start spraying. If I start seeing green, I get out there and start spraying again.
You might, when you get it all mowed down, contact the city and say, look, you know,
Right. Well,
it's all taken care of.
right. Well, right now I've got, let's see, I've got pathologist bill. I've got Methodist hospital system bill. And then I've also got one of my credit cards. And I'm going to take those and all the other hospital and doctor bills and everything in with me and show them that, hey, I was out of work for over a month and a half, physically unable to get out there and do anything because I was in so much pain, and the pain medications had me very loopy. Plain and simple. It's like, sorry, I couldn't get out there and get it done, but something that happened and everything, changed diet or whatever. I'm feeling better. I'm back to work and getting out there and getting it done. And I'll take pictures of it, you know, of the yard and everything, showing how it's all getting mowed, cut down, getting everything cleaned up.
Yeah, a lot of them, once they start seeing progress, that's the thing that they want to see is progress. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
where I'm at now, where I was before, like I was always getting in trouble for my driveway because I always had, for a while, I had, you know, a lathe and stuff in my driveway and I was doing work in it. And but as long as they see that, oh, okay, you guys want me to do something, and I kind of started doing it, they're usually pretty reasonable.
Right.
So.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for me, the guy that is code enforcer here, let's just say that I'm trying to figure out how to say this in a way that YouTube wouldn't give me a hit. He's definitely a big sphincter muscle.
Yeah, you gotta. That's probably not the funnest job to have.
No, but I mean, like I said, he's a
here
big palace.
Here they made code enforcement as part of the police department. I had in the city I lived in before here, I had my fair share of problems with code enforcement because I had a bunch of military vehicles. And there was an old lady in the beginning of my cul-de-sac who hated those things the second she saw them. And, so I was always dealing with them. And I said a few things I should not have said, especially late in the afternoon after I've been into it a bit.
Right.
But
after you had some of that liquid courage.
Yeah. When they tell you we're gonna put all the stuff in your driveway, and you tell them bend over and I'll show you. You know, they don't appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy here, this code enforcer here, we've been kind of going round and round for several years, and I mean, he wants to find anything and everything he can pick on. I mean, I moved a trailer, okay, where I live at, when the city got this block and everything set up, they had it divided into 5 lots for 5 different houses. Hey, Tarek.
Tarek.
Lots 1 and 2 were bought by somebody. 3 and 4 were bought by the same person, and then lot 5 was bought by someone else. Well, my parents bought, this house here. Well, the backyard is, the house is sitting on lot 3. Where the backyard is supposed to be lot 4. But like I said, they are combined as one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the people that lived in the house on the corner on lot 5, they passed away. The kids inherited it. The kids didn't really want it. So the kids rented the house out. The house caught on fire, beyond repair. The kids, wound up bulldozing the house down. Now, at the time, there was also a 20 by 20 metal building, little garage over there that the guy that, the previous owner, he did tin work in. Okay? Well, that was what. Uh-oh.
Oh, tipped over. Okay, there you go.
You fall down and go boom. But anyways, my parents wound up buying that. It was just an open lot and everything. I had a little pop-up camper that I had just gotten like from an auction. Brought it home, parked it there. That way I could get things prepped and everything in the backyard to put it. Oh, he started complaining about that, and the thing had already been there like for a couple of days. I'm going, really? And then I had an engine sitting on the ground that, I put it on the ground. Very next day, he starts complaining about that. I'm going, I just put it there. He goes, no, it's been there sitting there for several weeks. I'm going, bull crap. I just put it there the day because 2 days ago I just got through buying it. That's what I'm saying. That's the way this guy is. And he has got, to me, basically he's got it in for me. I don't know what the hell it is I ever did to piss him off, but I'll get him.
Yeah, that's crappy.
Yeah, he's, like I say, he's just wanting to be a real big jerk. Because right now, I'm an only child and everything, so trying to get work done on the house has not been easy. It takes more than one person to try and get this stuff done. How easy is it for you to get a 12-foot lathe off of a trailer by yourself?
Hour or so.
Yeah, but it'd be a lot easier if you had extra hands, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Having extra hands, get it done faster.
Hi, Tarek.
Tarek, I don't know, but one thing I am getting tired of is people driving by and tossing their beer bottles and trash or whatever else in the grass. Because I know that when I was out there mowing and everything, I wound up finding a Corona bottle. Yeah. And then, I found someone's trash. Literally, I found someone's trash bag there one day. I'm going, the city wants to complain about my tall grass, but yet, they don't want to say anything about someone wanting to litter. What side I want? I don't even know what the main dish is going to be yet.
So I saw you putting the boards up top on your. How much space is there up above?
Well, let's just say that right here in the center, I could probably stand up, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But one of the main reasons why I'm wanting to close this off is it's okay. this is like I said, it's a 20 by 20 garage. That seems to be what they built all back then. Okay. But what I'm trying to do is basically have a ceiling, and then eventually with down through here, this is all going to be framed in and walled off. Oh, I didn't see that. Green bean sounds good. But like I said, this is all going to get, framed in and walled off and everything. I'll have a doorway like right in here somewhere. That way, it'll be a door. That way, I've only got this 10 by 20 area and not even 7 foot tall to try and either keep heated or cooled off. So that means less work the AC unit's got to have to do, and less work that that little diesel heater's got to do.
Yeah. Makes
So
sense.
it'll make it a lot easier. And right now I'm trying to do all this, any kind of work over here while I'm trying to get it separated where, right now I'll get all my damn sawdust and everything flying around over here. That's why I'm wanting to try and get that area, that side over there all been set up for woodworking. Like I said, that's why I want the miter saw and that planer. My God, that planer, it works being just a one blade. Man, you talk about making one hell of a mess. I mean, just from the few boards I ran through there, man, it was, I think that one little shop vac I've got, it got that thing filled up about 3 times. But yeah, like I said, this area here, I'll probably wind up doing some other framing, probably make this doorway here a little bit bigger, not only taller but wider. That way, make it a lot easier getting certain items in and out with no problem.
So power-wise, does it have its own separate panel from the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one thing I did do is now turn the camera a little bit. But anyways, well, that wall there is now that was the original outdoor. That was the original wall to the garage for the outside. And when they wanted remodeling the house, now mind you, the house, like I said, I dated it back to 1908. That's as far as back as I can and have been able to get an actual date as far as when the house was built. But it was originally a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. And then the back, I guess they had a porch or whatever. Well, don't know when, but at some particular time, they enclosed all that, added it as a 3rd bedroom and a 2nd bathroom. Now, where the washer and dryer were and hot water heater, I'm not sure. But what they wound up doing, I guess when they wanted redoing, remodeling the house and that bedroom, what they did, since this is still originally a gravel floor. They didn't put concrete down for this. Okay? So what they wound up doing is they just added on another 8 feet over there, but they poured a concrete slab all the way from the front all the way to the back, ran plumbing and everything, and that's where they put the washer and dryer at. Of course, that's where my toolbox is now. If anybody's seen the video on the toolbox, that's where it's all at right now. But I wound up the way they had the electrical run. Oh my God! They had a 50 amp breaker, a 50 amp double pole breaker. I think no, a 30 amp double pole. And from the top of the house, they ran 3 individual wires to the top of the garage, back that way from my camera. And it literally went from up there over to where the wash house was and into the outlet over there for the dryer. And then for running wiring, they ran a 20 amp service, basically the same way from another section of the house over to a little building that was, I guess, a little clubhouse, kids clubhouse and everything. That it's falling down. It's going to get redone sometime soon, probably next year. But they ran it from there into the other side for lighting and for the washing machine. So I want, hey, Anthony.
Anthony, that's a very good, they're awesome bandsaws.
Wow. I need to get me one. William, money is working. That's why we haven't been seeing him. I tried getting him up, but he said he couldn't make it. But Adam, I know it's a long about route, but I wound up getting a 50 amp double pole breaker, and I ran, what was that? 6-3 wire, whatever wire you need for 50 amp service. What's up, one? But ran it top of the, through the attic and everything up to the back of the house, down the back of the house, 2 feet in the ground, over 20 feet, and then up into the wash house area into a breaker box. So yeah, that way I've got a 30 amp breaker in there for the dryer. I've got a 20 amp outlet for the washing machine and 20 amp service for everything else. Of course, I know that some of the stuff it all can't run same time. Well, I'm not running everything same time anyways. Hey, Ernie.
Tarek, those are good bandsaws too. Jet makes some good stuff.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
So how good are they?
I would have no problem running any Jet equipment in my shop. A lot of the newer stuff is rebranded, especially the late 80s Taiwanese Jet stuff is super awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, they're really good stuff.
Now, how good is Delta?
Delta's always been more of a wood stuff brand. I don't do anything with wood. I've had a couple of their bench grinders, and they're okay. From what I understand, their stuff from the 90s and stuff was like awesome. But beyond that, I really don't know much about them.
Okay. I was kind of curious because, I did pick up that little planer from the pawn shop. I don't think I paid that, but maybe 125, maybe 150 bucks for it. So I didn't pay much for it. It's like I said, a little Delta planer, but it is just a single blade. But it does work. So as far as, say metal working, because I know that's the main thing you deal with. For the size of the garage that I've got, and being a DIYer, I don't need anything, professional what would be some of the brands that you would say as far as like getting like a milling machine or a lathe
Uh,
besides the Harbor Freight stuff?
I would say get older stuff because it's easy to put whatever motor you want into them.
Okay.
And depending how plentiful older stuff is in your area, where I'm at, any lathe or anything is rare. We get like maybe one every other month on Craigslist and stuff like that.
Wow.
Especially
I'm being paged. I'm still listening.
like small milling machines, like benchtop ones. It doesn't really matter. Fox Shop and all those other ones, they're all pretty much the same.
I was kind of curious because I've seen videos about people using a lathe and everything and a milling machine. I'm going, there's a lot of things that I could do with a mill and a lathe.
The thing to remember with metalworking, the machines are the cheap part.
Right.
It's all especially with milling machines, all the fixturing and all the stuff like that. It adds up very quickly. Now, lathes, it's not as bad if you use high-speed steel tooling and older tool holders like I do. Machines generally aren't all that expensive. I'm sure I don't know how often you check Craigslist and stuff in your area. They might show up weekly and stuff down there.
I really don't look at Craigslist all that much. There is a different website I do look at, but I really haven't seen that much. I mean, last time I found some lathes and everything, they were the ones that were, 12 to 14 feet? But they were the ones that were out there in Louisiana.
Typically, the bigger the machine, depending on certain things, the bigger the machine, the cheaper they go.
True, but
because if someone can't put it in their basement, people want machines they can put in their basement, put in their one-car garage, stuff like that. Those machines have a premium attached to them because there's more demand for them. Like my big lathe here that the phone's on, it will swing. It's 16,000 pounds.
Ooh.
It'll swing 24 inches. It's 120 inch long. I only paid $1,200 for it. For a bench top lathe in my area, I would be paying $2,500 for.
Damn. Now, when you say swing 24 inches, now you're talking about what? 24 inches in diameter then?
Yeah, I can put something 24 inches in diameter in it.
Okay, so basically from the center of the chuck and everything, 12 inches down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, I do know that Harbor Freight does have a benchtop lathe. I think it's like a 7x14.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest. But I think they're only wanting like $800 for it.
Yeah, and a bunch of people make that same machine. It's
right.
Used to be brought in here by Sieg, I think it is. Grizzly small mill or lathe is the same. What's that called? Little Machine Shop has the same size lathe with just a few different motor sizes and stuff that comes with it.
And different paint scheme on it.
I figured I'd get dinner done before I came up. So what do you think of the chicken?
Not bad. Pretty good.
Good. It's a new recipe. I won't share it with you.
Why not?
Because then somebody could copy it. Now, I know Ken likes to eat, and so does Missy. If they Facebook me, I'll share with them. But they're under order. They would be under orders not to share with you.
Oh, so Cajun can share it with me.
Hi guys in chat. I've been watching. If you can't tell because I was typing.
Okay. Yeah, because that's one thing I have noticed, Adam, is that, like you were saying, a lot of those benchtop mills and everything, like what you were saying, different paint scheme, different, trim here and there,
Yeah.
different badge names and everything on it. Basically, they're all the same.
Yeah.
If you look at casting and stuff like that, they're all the same. They just got, one might be painted red, the other one might have that green wrinkle cut, style paint and everything on it. But like you say, they're all basically the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Now, what about like a mill?
If Bridgeports are plentiful in your area, they're usually very cheap. You pay a little bit extra for the name, but pretty much all vertical mills are the same. They're all clones of each other. Here, a Bridgeport goes for $4,000 because of the name, but you can get other mills that are exact. Every single part will be interchangeable between
Good,
a
Arnie.
Bridgeport and an Acer and stuff like that within certain model numbers.
Right.
And they're just exact 100% clones, and they're a third the price.
Huh.
But then you don't get to say that you have a Bridgeport. You have to say you have all of that.
But it's basically the same thing.
If you're worried about the name, then you better have a good job. If you're going to pay for a brand name, like most women, if you're going to pay for Nike and Adidas and Lululemon, the Jimmy Choo and all that, you better have some money coming in. And if you don't have money, you better have a really good sugar daddy.
Yep.
I don't have money coming in, and my sugar daddy ain't that rich.
It's kind of like the, everybody says, Honda makes the best engine. Okay, then why is everybody going to Harbor Freight buying a Predator? And it's nothing more than a Honda clone.
Hi, Breezy.
Hey, Breezy.
Yeah, Arnie, I'm glad the pot roast turned out good. I have to change mine where I take all the fat off before I make it again. I need to take this fat off.
So,
and that won't be made till a Friday into Saturday, so we can hopefully get you back to work on Monday.
Yeah. Now, Adam, do they make, how small of a mill do they have out there?
Oh, they have really small ones. Harbor Freight sells one. There's a round column benchtop milling machine that a lot of people sell. Again, Harbor Freight sells a version of it. Grizzly sells a version of it, but it has a round column, so it's very distinctive. And for what you would do with it, that would be perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with them.
Right. Now, is something like that going to be, say, a 110 or is it a 220?
Most of them are 110. They have one or two horse motors in them.
Okay.
And again, a lot of that stuff is all those milling machines aren't going to have gear heads in them. They're going to be belt driven, so it's easy to swap the motors out in them.
Maybe, William, maybe. Now, are you wanting the pot roast or the chicken? Because the chicken is two things. One of it is chicken, just chicken.
But, that's, like I said, for me, I've seen, people, building stuff and everything. They got the lathe.
Email me.
And it's like, hey, if I had something like that, that'd be some of the things I could make. I mean, kind of like for that mini top fuel dragster, which I do want to get built, but with the finances the way it's gone, that's kind of got put on the back burner. But like I said, with having a lathe, that would allow me to make some of those things that I want for the car. And then
you also check your
Same with the
scrap yards.
mill.
I don't know if you have any decent scrap yards in your area.
I've got some. Why? Think they might have some of that kind of
I've-
stuff?
Two of the machines in my shop right now are out of the scrap yard. I just fixed them up and got them going.
Oh.
Now, when you're fixing machines you buy at the scrap yard, it's handy to have a working lathe and mill to make the parts to fix the machine you're buying from the scrap yard.
Right. Now, how expensive is it to get them, say, from a scrap yard?
Here it's 15 cents a pound out of the yard.
And how much are the things weighing?
Depends. Last thing I bought out of there was, of course, I buy bigger stuff than a lot of people would. The
You're
last
gonna be
machine I
buying-
bought was, it's probably about 3,000 pounds, which isn't much.
So for about $450.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that, of course, that was a. How big of a machine was that?
It's not too big. It's I'm going through it right now. Actually wouldn't be bad for a small shop. It's another milling machine.
Would it fit here?
Oh yeah, it's only the footprint of it is probably 4 foot by 6 foot.
That definitely would fit in here.
Hmm.
And how tall is it?
Oh, maybe 5 foot.
That fit.
And in certain areas, if you want a really big lathe for cheap, and you don't care how old it is, those ancient flat belt driven lathes usually go for like $400 or $500, and they're perfectly capable machines. Depending on when I first started, my two main machines were over 100 years old, and they're old flat belt driven machines. I've updated most of my stuff now is World War II era.
Now that's something else that I could
Getting
probably
into the late model stuff now.
I do know that the glass shop I worked at, that the owner of it, he actually went and bought a mill that was actually from the Navy.
Yeah, I have a couple of naval machines.
Do you? Now, how
Yeah,
expensive
there's a big shipyard on the other side of the state. A few of my machines have come from that. I actually have the documentation. One of my main lathes came off. I forget which battleship it was, but when they pulled it out of service at the end of World War II, it was on one of those battleships.
Okay, Kitten's not happy. She's locked in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, it's either that or she would literally be in the middle of your mother's plate.
Yeah, I know.
And she's not getting in the middle of mine. But yes, I'm willing to share the recipe if they either email me or Facebook me. Because I literally looked in the icebox and said, I've got chicken. Can I combine that? I literally found half a dozen recipes for it.
Now, how big of a mill, or not mill, but how big of a lathe would you say I could get by with?
A benchtop lathe will do, okay, even with all the machining that I do, besides pump work and stuff like that, almost everything is 3 inches or less in diameter.
Okay.
So even the smallest lathe would do that, and the short. A lot of the time, most machining you're doing is bushings and stuff like that, threading parts and stuff like that.
Right.
If you're not doing pumps and electrical motors and hydraulic stuff like I am, you can get by with a much smaller machine. A 14 or 15-inch swing lathe is my main lathe in my shop. Does 99% of the work I do.
Right.
I got the big one because it was cheap, and I do some pump shafts and stuff like that, and 50 horse and 100 horse motor end bells and stuff like that. So I needed a bigger swing. So.
I was kind of curious because, I mean, like I said, for me, just going to be a DIYer. I want to have that here, or now eventually I could maybe have the other garage. I'll, have electric and everything run to it. I don't know yet. Like I said, that's a 20 by 20 right there. And I mean, it is got a concrete slab and everything. So that might be another option as far as doing nothing but machine work and everything over there. I don't know yet. I mean, it's still going to be up in the air. But like I said, that's something eventually down the line I would like to see about getting is, like I said, a mill and a lathe.
Yeah, then you'll need, of course, measuring tools and all the. So, like my calipers, they're Harbor Freight. I mean, my shop beater ones are Harbor Freight. They're perfectly fine. You can find that stuff at yard sales and state sales all the time too.
He's got 2 sets of Harbor Freight. He's got the cheapy ones with the plastic, and then he found the better metal ones on the clearance rack.
No, it wasn't clearance. It was on
the return table.
Yeah.
And he's got them buried again.
Yeah. I know it's over here. Because I was just using it. So what you're talking about is, hang on. Because you're talking about these.
Yeah. And then some micrometers and.
Yep, and believe it or not, the only problem with this, the plastic case had a crack in it.
Oh.
That was it, and they had it marked down for I think like
15.
$5. Yeah, I think it was about $5 off.
Yeah, as long as it zeroes out and stuff, then yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it does, and even it had an extra battery with it.
Yeah, it was one of those dent and ding from the factory. As it came in, the case got bounced around, and that happened.
That's the damage to the case on it.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, like, okay, yeah, I can deal with that. I mean, because that's actually in the top, and it's totally away. I mean, because you got the head and everything here, but it's busted like right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now what about some other? Now, how good would you say would be the Harbor Freight dial indicators and stuff like that?
Oh, they're fine. The same company makes them for showers and a bunch of other ones, especially maybe not test indicators, but dial indicators. They're all pretty much the same. I mean, yes, a Starrett or Brown and Sharp probably lasts longer, but a lot of people have no problem. If you're familiar with the Shars website, it sells a lot of Chinese versions of machine stuff.
Yep,
stuff's priced very economically, and there's nothing wrong with a lot of their stuff.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna let the cat out of prison.
All right.
Oh, that means she's gonna be on stream with me because I know she'll crawl in bed.
Yeah, Tarek, I've got a lot of my Starrett and
There you go.
Metafolio and Brown and Sharp stuff all at yard sales and estate sales. It's all good stuff.
Right.
The big thing with if you buy used micrometers, get a good set of standards. If you get a good set of standards, you can adjust any micrometer you find, because they do wear and the measurement changes. You have a good set of standards, and you can calibrate all those, and you're good to go.
Right.
There you go. All right, this is a crying baby.
Yep.
And yes, I do like Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian.
Yeah, Tarek, I wish I could be able to find deals like that. But like I said, that's one thing, I figured why not ask Adam, because I mean that's what you deal with
Deals with.
and everything.
Sweetheart,
not?
you started talking. She was doing this. You started talking. Her head went up.
What's up, Scott?
Hi, Scott.
Oh.
Come here, baby.
Because that, was, I know, like I said, one of the things that I know is I've seen that I know would probably come in handy,
There.
and that's I'm trying to think of what they called it, but it's where you can actually take a blank and make your own gear out of it by putting the teeth and everything on it.
You need a lot of stuff to cut gears.
Oh, do you?
need a good dividing head. Even Chinese knockoff is going to be $800-900, and the cutters is what I mean. You can grind your own cutter, but there's lots of different gear cutters, and you really have to be like spot on with your adjustments and everything. I mean,
Yeah, if you want to make your gear,
like
you're
spur
that.
gears and stuff aren't so bad. Once you get into like helical gears and especially like wishbone gears and stuff like that, it's a whole other thing. But yeah, with a horizontal mill or vertical mill, you can cut your own gears.
Baby, I love you, but them nails.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying on something like that is go to somebody and have them go to a machine shop and have them make it be cheaper.
Yeah. Unless you practice, and you can't even with gears. You cannot even really get a hair difference.
If you can,
I know you can
Boston gear, because I can usually, shop time. I can usually buy gears cheaper than I can make them. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'd be cheaper to go in and get, either buy one, find it, maybe do a little bit of modification on it to make it fit, or,
sometimes you need to bore it out or, broach it for a specific keyway and stuff like that. But most gears are readily available from places nowadays.
Right.
Yeah.
I do make gear when I have to repair my machines. I usually have to make custom gears, but because when you make gears, you got to think about pressure angles and all this other stuff. So there's a lot to it.
Yep.
It's just like if somebody wants a crochet garment and they want it in this specific pattern, which is only this wide, then I'm literally going to be sewing a lot of those little pieces together. That's the detail work for us, for my end. It's everything is the devil's in the details, and getting it together is what is pain.
Right.
Yeah, it's one thing when you're making a gear for yourself, but you go to the shop, you're paying for most of the machining stuff is setup time. The cutting of the gear and stuff, once you're all set up, but for even like a small 1-inch gear, you're gonna have 2 or 3 hours of setup time and stuff.
Yeah,
It gets expensive really quick.
Yep.
Yeah, my dad and I worked in a machine shop in Chickasha, and literally he did the machining. I did the finish and polish work. You cannot step on the keyboard. She's trying. And he literally, we would clock in at 6 a.m. He would go over if he was making the same part from the day before. He just went in, checked all his dials with calipers and stuff, and no big deal. One day we went in at 6 a.m. His boss had told him the day before, "You're need to reset." He gave him the specifications, set it down, and the next morning when Dad went in, clocked in at 6, and by 9:30 he had it reset, and he had 6 perfect parts. He ran it for an hour, and that batch of parts, told you, no keyboard, was good. So after he ran that hour of parts, he just kept on, and they turned out fine. They were all within specs and stuff. It was basically a 4.5 hour test.
Yep.
And it worked. Exactly, Ken. That's why I have this and this and this in the icebox. So hello, Google me. Type in the ingredients and the recipe at the end and Google.
Wow.
That's what I did with what Mater and I are eating tonight. Yeah. Can you see her paws flexing, Michael?
Yep.
Yeah. She was doing that on the board.
Smudge. What are you doing, Smudge?
She's purring.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't mind me holding her like this. You and Chris, she don't like that.
Yeah, just one enough to hold that.
Plus that she can get her claws like this.
So, Adam, would you say that say the mill, or not mill, but the 7x14 lathe that Harbor Freight sells, would you say that would be perfect for someone getting started off?
Yeah. They're good starter machines. Actually, I haven't bought one from them, but I know 2 people who bought them and actually bought the display model.
Right.
The one that everyone touches and fiddles with. And they actually got very, very good deals on them. Especially if you're familiar with the manager of your Harbor Freight.
Yeah. So that's one thing about with me is that I know management at the Corsicana store, and that just happens to be the return store for this area. So, matter of fact, that store I wanted to get my top box from.
Yeah.
There's a little dent and everything.
I thought we got the bottom box from there too.
Yep. Got
Yeah.
the bottom box from there too. But it's the fact that, yeah, they usually have some pretty good deals on returns. Matter of fact, that's the same store I bought both of those Predator 670 B twins for $800. Yeah. And those things are normally like about $900 a piece.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them for $800.
Hold on a second. Gotta step away.
Hey. Did you see her?
I was reading what Dana was saying.
No, she reached out like this and she got me right here.
Oh. Yeah, I can believe that up there. That's that hurricane that went.
Here you go, Dano. Here's your cat.
Yep. Now we're going to be getting some probably later in the week, possibly. And that's something else. Is I hope.
I don't care. I'm gonna do like I did. I'm gonna do like I did not last Thursday, but the one before. Dinner's gonna be there where you have to do one or two things, and then you come in, you feed your mom. I'm gone.
Well, all I know is that I hope that Renegade stays safe because that thing's going right by Florida.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
No, she's finally laid down instead of doing this thing. Yeah, well, she's wanting to investigate your computer. And the way she wants to investigate it is by being in the middle of the keyboard. Said no. No.
She's just trying to type me a message.
There, she typed. That's literally what she would have done. Arnie can tell you that his cats type. Yes. Because he'll be on the.
Ooh,
He'll be on the. Yeah.
Scott, that's not good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. Man. If it ain't one thing, it's another right now, Scott.
Yep. You know, that's the one thing about with me that month and a half. I was sick and everything.
Yeah, and you still need to call the urologist because you got referred to him and told to call him and set up an appointment.
Right.
I can't. Yeah, I know, but we can't do anything until after this. And I'm not going to set up an appointment without dealing with stuff.
Right. But the biggest problem is that out of all the tests, even going through the colonoscopy and everything, no one's ever been able to figure out exactly what is going on.
And that's why I don't make the heavy food.
Yep.
This is the heaviest food you've had since the pot roast. And the pot roast killed you for a couple of days.
Yeah, that pot roast did me in.
Okay, Scott says the storm is going past Fort Myers. Briggs is in the house.
Hey, Shaggy!
Hi, Shaggy. I didn't see you come in.
He just got in here. Long time no see.
Hey, I have a brat. And if I take my hand off her. Yeah, see, Arnie is telling you Layla will nose the keys and walk on the keyboard.
Yep, quarter after.
Yeah.
Rudy, I tell you one thing. I am surprised how bad Davis Mills is at being a quarterback. And that running back we got and everything, yeah, he might be able to run good, but he better learn how to hang on to that damn ball.
Okay, Scott, is your house almost, is it up for the age it is? If your house is up to code, they cannot go, and you're living in it, they can't do that.
Yeah.
Briggs said he had a guy that had an apartment building. The city wanted it. Well, there was something happened, and it got burned down, and they tore it down and everything, and he was out of town. The city proceeded to try and start building on it without permission or anything. So he parked cars there. But if your house is livable and up to code for the year for what it is, then you should be fine with it. A hazard to the railroad? Okay, then the railroad have to pay for it.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
okay,
if it's a hazard to the railroad, then the railroad has to buy your land, or the city has to buy your land. If your house is within the easement,
hey,
right?
Luna,
What you're wanting to know is where is your house? Is it because hey Lorna, because railroads have so much area for easement, like the city has from the curb towards your house, they have 10 foot. You need to find out what the easement is from the railroad and see where your house is compared to that. If outside of the easement, they can't do anything. And you can walk in front of the township, city council, or whatever and show them property lines. Yeah. If your house is within the easement, I don't know what to tell you. If it's outside that easement, but it's still property, it's still viable property, which it is, then okay, the county engineers want it tore down, the county can buy your land. Because otherwise they're stealing it.
Yep.
What are you doing? Huh? Hey Lorna.
hello. Are you having problems again with Facebook?
Okay. Scott, I know the railroad is more than 10 foot. I don't know. I said it is like that. The railroad has an easement that is like the city from the road. I don't know what it is.
Yep. Oh, there went Adam.
Facebook, YouTube, Google, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, the old bloody lot.
If it's a social media, somebody's got you?
The whole lot.
Yeah, because I try to send the link and everything, because like I normally would do, and it's, I go in there, it says bite friend through Messenger. Start typing your name, it wouldn't even bring it up.
I give up.
So the only way I was able to send it to you is because I sent you a message before. That's staying, so that's the only way I can get in contact with you then. Yeah, Scott. I mean, sounds like you've got the same problem with the township there, kind of like what I've got with the code enforcement guy here.
Yeah.
Just wanted to be a great big hemorrhoid.
It's like I told Tarek, the guy keeps an eye on this place and does what he can to get you.
Yep.
I think it's because he's jealous.
Could be. Okay, Scott. When was what was there first, the house or the railroad?
Yeah. Well,
That's something I'm curious about.
Well, if it was a railroad depot, then that's going to throw it into.
Hey, Money.
They can. Hi, Money.
Hey, Money.
Good. Yeah.
Everything's cost.
I can't cross my toes; they hurt.
No, I know, but I'm just saying everything's cost.
Lorna.
I swear every time I see your kitten, it's getting bigger.
She's 8.5 months old now.
Hi, everyone in the chat.
Okay, so you're building beside the tracks. Okay, his outbuild. No, what was there first? The depot building, the outbuilding, or the house? I'm going to say it was probably the depot and the outbuilding at the same time.
Well, he said the railroad was there first.
Hi, Lisa.
Okay. Oh, he says the outbuilding was 30 foot from the tracks.
Right.
So the depot's probably around the same. So
the railroad was there first.
So they've got.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the depot building is his outbuilding. So that was there first. It has probably about 10 foot behind it. So he needs to check with the railroad line.
Yep.
And see about payments and stuff, and talk to them, find out what he can from them, and then go in front of the city council. But make sure you get paperwork. All this stuff going on with your.
I know. Well, the thing about it is, he's saying that he's not actually in the city limits. It's like for here,
He's in county limits.
right,
So
he's in the county. So, but the way he's putting it is that the city is trying to make all these rules and everything, when basically he's out. Like I said, for me, he's out of their jurisdiction, and they shouldn't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, but you're going to have enough paper to cover your ass, cover your rear, cover your front, cover your hair from head to toe 5 times over, and make you a new beard.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you're going to get them off your back, is to paperwork them out the wazoo. No, you don't sign it. Don't sign a damn thing. Yeah, like Ken is saying, you're going to have to get rid of some of the cars, honey, and get a lawyer in there and get this fixed. Get a lawyer from a different county, but that is still state certified. And there are ones that specialize in property law. Get one of those.
Yep.
And anytime the council comes out there, say, if it's not in writing, I'm not doing it. And you videotape every time they show up. It could, well, it can depending on what they're going to do it. EJT?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't either.
I do know that, here in Texas, okay, if someone is not inside the city limits, say like where the dirt track is, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's outside the city limit, even though it's like 5 miles, from the highway, okay. You go almost 5 miles from I-45 out to Country Road, and you're there at the dirt track, okay? But it's not in the city limits, so they do not have to, the city cannot go out there and say, you have to do this and this and this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Extra traditional territorial jurisdiction.
All right.
Yeah, and that actually might depend on the state.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they tear it down, it's we had in Oklahoma, we had a bunch of trash and stuff. We had our house, and the garage to our house was actually split into a separate property. She put the garage down and put a house there. So she had 2 rental properties. They came up in our yard and I said, hold up. Let me see what you're doing. Let me see your paperwork. And they said it was for this lot. I said, okay. I said, so everything's going to be charged to the landlord. He goes, right. We're going to move this. And he said, no, you're not. Because everything that they were moving is in the other. He said, well, we're coming through here to get it. I said, no, you're not moving anything. I had a half a rain barrel, the blue ones. We'd cut it in half from top to bottom. We had it cut. We had it on the ground. We had dirt in it. It was a planter. They picked it up, dumped it out, and put it in the. I said, "Where are you?" I couldn't even get it back from them because they threw other stuff on top of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I called the city and complained. I said, they came out here to clean up this property. I said, I get mine is on there. I said, but they took off with my stuff that was being used. They said, where was it? I said, it was by the fence that was at the edge of the property. Oops. The city tried to hand me a $600 fine. I snapped a picture of it and I handed it right back to him. I said, have fun. I said, take me to court because it's not happening.
See, Scott, that's the thing, you know, being that far out, you know, that far out and everything. Township shouldn't have any jurisdiction whatsoever. It would be county
Yeah.
that would
But
have
with-
anything to say.
With him, county and township. Bye, Shaggy. With him, county and township may be the same, may interact. That's what's killing him. Money, not my sweetheart. Hi, sweet pea.
Well, what do you know? He doesn't have much to say.
He's muted because he was listening to us.
I know.
He was listening to us. He's trying to be polite.
Now he's fixed to fall asleep. Yep.
That was earlier. After I got done dealing with your insurance, came home, sent you that picture, and okay, it's 3:00. Get up and move. Okay, now that's why I'm saying he needs to talk to the railroad line and find out what is going on. Because if the railroad is the one doing this, then he can stop them by saying, hey, you want it, fine. You throw it under eminent domain and give me fair market value. I have no problem with it. You can have it. But you're not doing that. You're trying to rob me and screw me so many different ways I can't even breathe.
Yep.
Because they would have to give him fair market value for it.
Money, you missed a bit.
Hey, Money, close your eyes a second. Okay.
I saw him earlier. I've been watching you guys for a little while.
Actually, this is a she. The only males in the house are my son and that one sitting above you. So it's me, his mother, the 2 cats, and the dog are all females.
I am so sorry, Mater.
Yeah. What I gotta go through every day.
Hey, William.
I was debunked yesterday. Bad.
What was that?
Why I was debunked?
Mm-hmm.
Because Saturday afternoon, my supervisor politely tells me to check my manifest on my phone.
William? Money's here, mate. You asked after him earlier.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was not able to go to church yesterday. I had to pick someone from Kingman yesterday and take them all the way down to Phoenix on a Sunday. And I had to leave at 10 a.m. I didn't get home till 7:30 at night. Debunked.
Damn. Well, since Money's on here, you know what that means I gotta look at, right?
You know, I haven't even looked at gold. I haven't looked at gold and silver in months. I ain't even looked at it. Furthest thing from my mind right now. I know silver's at 18.51 an ounce. I know gold's down, and I know now is the time to don't sell nothing and buy everything. If
Yeah,
you can
with
find
these
it.
prices that they're wanting,
I got it.
She got her palace petting.
yep.
Scott, there's not much of a fight going on. I make sure she's out before I go in. The only one we really have to worry about is his mother, because she doesn't pay attention.
No.
Which,
Oh,
Yeah.
Crystal, I had to buy a new perching stool.
why?
Do you know when I fell on my last one, on the oil,
Yeah.
I literally have broke the left side of the perching stool. You got handles on a perching stool. The left side one's gone flat. You can't weld it. You can't do anything. It's just gone. So I had to buy a new perching stool. Not good.
One thing I was just looking at, and like I said, I'm on my other favorite website.
Yeah, if you keep it up, I'm going to tell him what it is. You leaving already?
Well,
Oh, no, go on.
I just say, about they said 40 silver Washington quarters, various years. The bid was already at $175. Like, nope.
All right, bye, Juan.
All right, see you, Juan. Appreciate you being here.
Lorna, what's your situation going on with Glenn right now?
Huh?
Said, how's the situation with Glenn?
Dakota.
Is he gone or?
He's going.
The most I would pay for a roll of silver quarters, various dates, and this is over melt, is $150. That is over melt. I would not pay more than $150 for a roll of silver quarters. It would not happen, and that's with giving the coin shops a 5 to 7% markup.
Yeah, like I said, right now the way they're wanting to bid on them, no, they're not worth it.
See, also one thing, Scott, if you are paying your taxes and slowly paying that debt off, they cannot take that land and build it without giving you money.
Yep.
So if they take it and tear everything down, then they cannot do anything to it as long as you are able to pay something. You may get behind, but if you're still paying a little bit here and there to keep it going, then unless they pay you for it, they can't do anything. And they can't. And if they write off the debt, you can move in there. If they tear everything down, you can set up a tent out there, and they can't do anything about it. Yeah, but I'm saying if they tear it down and charge you for it, they cannot take the land without paying you for the land.
Yep.
If they tear everything down, then you can take if you have a camper trailer or can get a hold of one, you can move out there and live on it until you can either get another house built or you can get everything done.
To me, it just sounds like someone has got something stuck up there, what.
No, somebody wants the land. Because to this person, it is more valuable than because they want to get that land for something. whatever they want to do is going to turn a hell of a profit.
Yep.
And they're going to do everything they can to get it at the cheapest price. So anything that they make on whatever they're doing, they keep. And nobody else gets it. Because if they've been doing that up and down the railroad, especially towards town, yeah, then that means
I was gonna say, you know what it kind of sounds like in a way?
they're wanting to expand the town.
Nope. Well, we're gonna say it kind of sounds like what was happening in the movie Blazing Saddles. There was land for the railroad.
Yeah, but he's saying the railroad's not in on this. That it's the city and the engineers. And they had a judge sign off on it. So, yeah, it's get you a property lawyer, man. One from a different county.
Yep, I would.
And when you have a court, have your lawyer ask to move your hearing out of county.
Yep.
And if they ask why, because all this is happening in this county, I want an unbiased opinion. I want it out of county. That's possible, Ken. Yeah. But it's the main thoroughfare, then they didn't and you're beside the railroad, they're going to need the land for expansion. And they may try and move the town out, and you're in the way. There's all kinds of reasons they're going to give, but you don't know what it is until you can get a hold of the paperwork. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's going to depend on the paperwork. And get it out of county. Get it out of that county, whatever one you're in.
Now, I was going to say, here's something I know money would say might be worth it. How about, okay.
Yes, buy all the Bibles.
Okay, there's 3 Kennedy House, a 64, a 68, an 81, but then there's a 21 Morgan, probably a filly. That 64 looks almost mint because it's nice and shiny.
Just because it's nice and shiny, don't mean it's good.
That's true.
Before you give me a price for the 64 and the 21, right now I'd give you $40 for both. The 40%er and the 81, I'd give you maybe another $2 or $3 for it. I would, if it's more than $45, nope.
Just put exactly 1 fish in 1 week and start cooking.
It's only $35 right now.
Okay, if the building is too close to the tracks, throw a chain around the supports, pull it down into your property, closer to your house, and start moving it.
Wow. Sounds like a whole bunch of hoo-ha drama to me.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like corporate, or not corporate, but government.
Yeah, something's wrong in the state of Denmark, and it ain't the fish.
Or I mean, government, not corporate. Oh my God, I'm tired. Oh, shut up.
Well, it's because
that was me.
Wheat.
No, that was me. Yep, it was me.
Well, what I was going to say is,
So I have to go fishing for another fish.
something definitely is not
I'm
running
suggest
right.
anything else but
Okay.
But unfortunately, yeah, I would.
He's trying to figure it out.
Okay.
I would agree with
and
what
idea how to figure
Ken's
this out.
saying.
Open a default.
You're going to need a lawyer.
Okay,
and
it says you need sweet
Do
corn,
like
right?
what Ken had to say, and like what Crystal. Get a lawyer, a land lawyer, and have it moved to a different county. That way, you have an impartial judge and jury, and everybody's impartial.
Be right back. Someone wants to see Crystal.
Yay, baby Bailey!
That's what I would suggest. And I still don't understand. Okay, if the building's X many feet away from the railroad tracks, and they're saying it's a hazard to the railroad. Well, did the railroad build it, or was it built afterwards? And also,
Was the building built before the railroad or after the railroad? Because that would be code enforcement, which me and Mater are getting ready to go through to find out what size we can put on his property. So
Yep.
the permits and the code and everything, when was it built? It's basically what Mater's trying to ask.
right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it was built by the railroad at the time, then they really can't say anything about being a hazard to the railroad
Okay.
or anything.
I didn't know how it was made. You said it was built in the 30s and it was there before you, so I was thinking it was wood. I apologize for that. Yeah, if it's a yeah, good God bless you, good luck.
Hey, they can still move something like that.
Mater, how's your work going?
That's not a risk.
Jay, can you
not
stop talking
too
so much,
bad.
please? Huh?
Put in some quite a bit of hours today.
I hear you on the hours.
Yep. So definitely starting getting back into the.
Incoming, Ken.
You guys can count, and I still got 2 more days to go. And
Damn.
tomorrow's 12 more hours.
Apparently, you can make waffles in a winning cake.
Yeah, only 5 hours on that one day. That was a
Well,
short day.
Saturday, no doctors are open. It's just methadones and dialysis. So Saturdays are always 4 to 6 hours on that one. But I should be, if I counted right, which I probably didn't, I should be at 46 hours right now with 2 more days to go. Yep. And my last week that I turned in on Wednesday was 64 hours. I'm averaging about 63 to 70 hours a week. So if anybody says that money is not trying to hurry up and save money to get out there, they can kiss my foot.
Okay.
And I haven't had my surgery yet.
Now, Scott, what you might want to try and do is get with the historic district
Yeah.
and see if they can determine whether or not that the building and everything else would fall under an
The
historic,
guidelines.
historic
Honey, can I tell you the way?
the guidelines.
Yep.
The COVID-19 crazy crap that we
So
have to
you
sign
might
up
be able to
for
get
all
away with that. I don't know.
Huh?
There's a lot of different things you're going to have to find out.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
that's normally how it goes is tracks depot and then a house or two behind it for the station master. Okay, I'm getting dirty looks.
From who?
Lorna.
No.
Didn't do it.
This one.
I
Because I'm
can't
not
see that one.
Well, I had a tongue stuck out on me. A little furry little bum wiggled away and went, "Ugh," and went back to bed. And I was like,
Hey,
Okay, that's
Have
all.
you heard about our pound, Maida?
Do what now?
Have you heard about our pound in money? It's gone down.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I've heard that.
Our American currency and the English pound is the closest together it's ever been in history.
Yep, because our pound's gone down.
Their pound is going down so much that
Oh,
they're almost equivalent to the American dollar. They're
So
only
then
right
why
now
is
in
it-
our
benefit.
what do you call it? Not translation.
no, I have needles for
Conversion. Over at the casinos, for every pound they'll give you $1.12. It used to be $1.60.
Ooh.
So,
So
the way
if
it
it
keeps
keeps-
going, it'll be like going to Canada.
And
Well,
I'm not going to
look-
get into politics on your channel, but the reason for that being is because everything that Biden's doing and giving away everything, that's why silver and gold is crashing, because the dollar is going up right now. Because right now we're in a, hey, my dollar's worth a whole bunch.
Yes.
Till
Hi,
after
710.
Christmas and come
Hi,
January,
710.
dollar's going to flop and gold and silver are going to.
Well, put it that way, I
because-
put
A little bit.
£100 of my money into a US PayPal, and they received 104.
Wow.
Oh, it got down even more. Wow.
2 weeks ago, it would have been 125.
Yeah, see, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I hate-
12. Now it's now it's down to $1.04.
Yeah, we sent it because a US person needed some money really badly for food and all that. And we
Not
thought,
us.
oh, there's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
£4.
But-
And we're like, huh, no.
Damn,
But,
now would be a good time to start buying some Commonwealth £2 coins.
No,
No, not right now.
Why? Because it'd be so much cheaper.
no.
Well, he can
They've-
run the game, but
they've
not
gone
with winners.
Every single coin that's got our queen on it has gone up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Really?
because she just died because Charles is getting ready to go on everything.
So yeah, and Mater,
Does that include technology?
that includes everything.
Wow.
And no, that picture on that bank note is not going to be Charles and a coin.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
710.
Lorna, that coin would have to be about that big around.
Yeah, I'm not carrying around a green Gotts gallon for a £2 coin.
It was just funny how it was put on Facebook, and we were like, oh, we got to share that.
Yeah. I saw that. I'm going. That can't be going on the new. That can't be the portrait going on the new coin.
No.
It's like you're gonna have to have something about that big around, a coin that big around.
Well,
It's like, you ain't gonna be able to get that in your pocket.
Hi, Red Sunshine.
Dang it! Who got a green coin? They want to
Hey,
give me.
Lorna, so that
No.
would be the size of your new 50
Yeah.
Ps.
I've actually just sent a coin. Well, no, sorry, I am sending a coin with the band queen on it to the US.
The what?
Freddie
band?
Mercury.
Ah. Bag O' Day Crochet would love you for that. She is a
Didn't think of that one.
She is a huge Freddie Mercury fan. Well, if you ever go into any of her videos,
I've seen it. Yeah.
have you seen her? You saw the wall
Yeah.
before when it was yarn.
But
Now
I've seen it all with Freddie Mercury all across it.
it's all Freddie.
Well,
Somebody even crocheted her a Freddie.
All right, 710. The reason, as far as the title, is Wednesday morning, 11 o'clock. I gotta go be in court
crap.
for the second fine
Oops.
for tall grass. Well, since
Sorry.
I was out of work and everything for over a month and a half, I didn't get I have not been able to make a payment on the first fine. I'm just hoping they don't want to decide to give me some fancy wrist jewelry.
And you didn't go to the.
Money,
Chris?
how long did it take me to get him to call his boss to see if he still had his
What
job?
I'm saying is he didn't go to the garage and get the mower or the weed eater. Hang on. I want to throw both of y'all under the bus. There's 2 men in the house. There's 2 men that could have got out there in the yard.
But one of them was working, but he doesn't put any money in the house because he's trying to get the fuck out of Texas. And yes, I dropped the bomb and don't care.
And I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, but Billy, here's the thing.
They could have. I'm just saying both of them could have. I wasn't there. I would have done it, but they could have.
I know, but he's
Physically,
trying to leave Texas.
Yeah, well, physically.
Oh no, we're using some other stuff that's killer, literally.
Yeah, I'm actually going out there, and I've got a mixture of.
If you quit calling, I will let you in my lap.
I've got Ground Clear, which is what I've gotten from Tractor Supply. I've got that. I've got Cordon mixed in there.
You want this?
What little amount of grass?
Mater, you want this? Put on your back garden. Grass will not grow. This is what I've got in my back garden. Grass will not come through this.
Through the mesh or whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
To that garden mesh.
Well,
Yep. Oh
Yeah,
It's supposed to block out. I believe it's supposed to block out weeds. Is what it's really for.
Oh yeah.
Blocks out weeds, grass, anything.
Anybody want a cat butt?
That's what you need.
See. All right, now I'm all set for morning.
Well, let's just say that right now the mixture I'm putting out there, everything that I've gotten sprayed so far is already turning brown.
What?
So I don't have to worry about cutting the grass anymore.
What?
Yeah,
What
builder's
sort of
claw,
fine are
round
you
claw.
looking at when you go?
Do what now?
What sort of fine are you looking at when you go?
Probably another $300, $300 to $350. And mind you, this is for the second one. I've still got one more to go after that.
There you go, Ray.
All in all,
You've been wanting to see the kitten.
If they want to hit me with everything, it's all going to be total over around $1,000.
I don't even know her kid, and I don't say this very lightly. I'm gonna kick your butt and I'm gonna kill her kid.
I'm at that point. And
I don't even know her kid. All I know is mine did that, and they're 21 and 22. Life sentence is not that long for me. Just kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm just saying, you guys, somebody, whether you weren't feeling good, I'm not talking about you or your son, somebody could have gone out there on days you were feeling good and at least started doing a little bit that you could, because every time you did a little bit, it would have knocked it all eventually. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Because I just don't want to see you have to go through the trouble of a big old fine, that money you don't have right now because you're still trying to get other stuff.
I have 2 cats, and no, they don't go outside, Ray.
So,
This is the baby.
It doesn't help you now, but remember when I get out there, we're going to have plenty of adults that will be able to tackle grass.
Well, okay. This is just 3 of bills I've gotten because of being sick. And this is just 3 of them. I've got more in the house. I'm taking those with me to show them, look, I've been in and out of the hospital of all the damn meds and everything I've had to take to try and figure out what was going on with me. I'm laid up in bed and everything. Even had to go through a colonoscopy that didn't even figure out what was going on as far as what caused everything. I just physically could not get out there and do it. And missed a work, over a month and a half of work.
Scott, we've been trying to help you.
And I will be, since I have gotten out there, and we've gotten out there and got the grass cut. It's still got more to go. But as we get it cut in spring to kill it,
Yeah, Lisa Ann, they will, but they normally stick with ones that are disabled severely or elderly, and his mother doesn't count because I'm here.
I wish.
Well, I know the one she's talking about. There's several that go around that I've seen here in the US that they do that.
In the UK, we've got to pay for everything like that. Window cleaners, gardeners, inside, personal.
Yeah, I mean,
all that.
if we could pay for that builder's cloth and lay it all out there, we'd probably get a fine for putting it out there.
eBay.
I know Home Depot and Lowe's carries it too.
Yeah, I saw. That's where I got mine from, and the pegs I got off eBay. Then I just like kicked Glenn up the ass and went, "Get out there and lay it."
But
Hey,
Mark, like,
Hey, Max, we out.
I know, Lisa, but right now, his mom is having slightly worse days, where she literally has spent almost a week in the bed. The only reason she came out is because we asked her to come eat.
Yep.
She went laid back down.
And right now,
He didn't know any of that because he was at work.
and I'm like this.
Did you see
Right
Auntie
now,
Crystal?
to get someone to come out here and mow it,
Come see Auntie Crystal.
I'd be looking between $80 to $100 for someone to come out and mow it. Last time I paid someone, it cost me $60.
I do it for free. What the hell?
Well, you ain't out here.
And see, now
I'm just saying.
here's something else.
Uh,
What was it? Last week I asked you how much Mark might charge to come out and do it, and you said no, I'll get it done.
Yeah,
It
well,
says here,
like I said, last time he came out, it was $60.
And I offered last week when I had money.
And I know. but
It's
what
a
remark-
baby. That's my Bailey. How's my Bailey? She
Woman.
nipping it. Oh, there she go. Bailey.
Auntie Crystal.
what remark said.
Bailey.
Bye bye.
Night, Donna. Donna. Yeah.
All right. Danos.
Danos.
Yeah.
Sorry, hun.
All right. Take it
Yeah.
easy. But no, I'm working on it. Like I said.
I was even out there. I was out there mowing at 8:30 at night, and I told him to shut up, shut it down, go find him something to eat. No, he goes and gets the other lawnmower, and
Doesn't need to get
I'm literally mowing under a tree that hadn't and everything.
Well, like I said, I got tired where it wasn't getting done. Finally, nope, gonna get out there and do it.
And guess what? I got more holes in my feet from those ants because
And,
I went out
and it
there this morning.
quieter with her running around.
you got what?
I'll show you off screen, but I have black spots on my feet because of the ants. Yeah,
Ants.
ANTS.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not
All
going
right.
to ask a stupid question.
Coming up on 2 hours. Damn, it's flown by tonight real fast.
Yeah, but we got to talk to Boo and find out he's doing okay.
Yep,
He
and
just
hopefully,
needs
like I said, hopefully they do get him in, have surgery in the morning. Hopefully his potassium levels are up.
What's he going in for?
Gallbladder
Gallbladder.
removal.
Yep, that's what he's going in for.
Yes, Uncle Glenn on the floor.
Oh no, Ray! They got up to my knees, and I was wearing long pants. I literally came in the back door. When you come in the back door, you walk 4-6 foot, and there's the bathroom. There's the shower. I had my pants off as I was getting in the shower.
Yep.
To wash them off, but yeah, I have black spots all on my feet because they're the little bitty black ants. Yep.
All right. Well,
All
let's
right.
come.
5
So-
seconds. Bye bye.
All right. All right, Lorna. Time to say goodbyes.
See you on the flip side.
All right. Money.
Have a good one, everybody. Be safe. Be nice.
Oh yeah.
And remember, your enemy is not the driver in front of you, even though we'd like to think so sometimes.
Yes, it's an idiot behind you that the cameras don't work on.
No, that would not be good. Can you at least be put back?
All right, guys, we're going to shut it down. I'm actually going to end it tonight. So have fun. Stay safe. Bye.
Good night, everybody.